Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's video. First of all, my apologies. I did not do my weekly Sunday analysis yesterday. I've actually been feeling really unwell, so I've been kind of under the weather, not too energetic. If you can hear my voice, it may sound deeper than usual. I have a bit of a cold. I've been having migraines, just a combination of things. I think it's also the weather. So I really wasn't up to it yesterday. I thought I'd be able to do it, but I was really out of it. And today I'm like, you know what, New York session is coming up. I usually have my signal sessions Monday evening during the New York session. I'm not sure I'll be able to do it today though, but I still just wanted to have a glance at the market. So yes, so welcome guys. If this is your first time on my channel, please subscribe. Thank you for being here. Comment if you find any value. Let me know what you want me to also do some recordings on. I'll be sure to just take that up. But yeah, like us, subscribe, yeah, and share. So I'm now just looking at gold as always. You know, guys, I love gold. I trade a lot of gold. I trade a lot of US 30 as well, and a few other currencies. So I'm just going to kind of do a top-down analysis of gold. I haven't really looked at the chart since last week, to be honest with you. I did some back testing last week as well on gold during my advanced class. So this is the daily, right? And what we're seeing on the daily is like, you know, like gold retraced, okay, to this previous level of structure. Gold has been pushing up though, and then it just, you know, retraced, but we're still seeing higher lows. So we're still bullish on gold. If I look at this, I'm seeing a bit of an imbalance in the markets that was caused like on the daily, about here. So I'm still anticipating that gold will push up back into this level of structure. So I'm still bullish. Like I said, this here was a push to the upside, and then we pulled back. So if I just throw a fib here in the swing low to a swing high, very nice rejection at the 50%, and we're still pushing to the upside. Okay, so on the short term, at least I'm hoping during the New York session that we'll see gold push up. Okay. And as you can see, let me look at the 4 hour. Yeah, so we're in a bit of a consolidation as well. You know, this is the 4 hour structure. And you can see we're in a bit of a consolidation. So I am still expecting gold to actually push up, okay, back into this area of liquidity, into this supply zone. This rejection down here is really giving me that confidence. So yeah, so technically I'm bullish, but when I look at the lower time frame, in fact, I want to enter a trade right about now. So I'll tell you guys how it goes, or how it went. Let me just throw a fib here and see. Let me also look at I like to look at the lower time from the 5 minutes. And we can see like what's been happening. So gold is still pushing up. Okay, guys. I'm still feeling like, you know, there's a bit, excuse me, guys. Like I said, I'm really struggling with my cold. So So yes, even on the 5 minutes, I'm still feeling like, we're still kind of like pushing to the upside. When I look at the 30 minutes. So what I'm seeing, let me just, like I said, let me draw a fib here. So there are chances that we will push to the downside, okay? There's a possibility we'll push to the downside before we continue to the upside. So that's really what I'm looking at on gold, yeah? So hence, potential good area of entry would be the 1805. So we'll see what happens there. I've actually put a buy limit order around this level, and then possibly push up about 150 pips to the 1820 level. So I'm just gonna wait it out. I won't just jump in right now. I'd like to see, I mean, if I'd gotten in a bit lower, I would be in really good blue by now. I'd be in like about, let's say, 100 pips, this is from last week. This last week. Yeah, man. Actually from today, this morning, I'd be 100 pips in blue. So we probably retested this level already and are now still continuing to the upside. So yeah, I'm still bullish generally. I'd like, if I see a break of structure up here, then I'll just dive into the buy either way, even if it's a late buy. So we'll probably push all the way back into this area of imbalance. Remember on the higher time frame on the daily. So yes, I am bullish on gold. Let's look at US 30. So I'm just going to quickly analyze the pairs, guys, that I trade. And I like what I see. I like what I see. So these are setups from last week. We're seeing that they finally panned out. US 30 finally cleared all this. So I'll just clear this as well. I just want to look at, sorry guys, let me just clear some of these markings from last week because we're looking at a new week. So US 30 has been bullish. We looking on the daily, we've just been retesting, previous areas of liquidity. We've been very bullish as well, just as gold. And I'm still looking, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we break out, okay? I mean, I won't be surprised if that happens. If we continue breaking out to the upside, yeah. We're kind of rejecting this previous level, the 35109. But my bias is still bullish, okay? My bias is still bullish. There's a bit of rejection, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. We may try to retest previous levels below here. But that will only be determined once I see a break of structure there. Let me just look at. I'm still bullish on US 30 as well, guys. How many pips of this? This would be about 230 points. I mean, 230 points. We may push lower and then push up. I feel like this is just a retest. This is a retest that happened. And now, yeah. Still bullish on US30 as well. Let's look at Euro AUD. Euro AUD. So this is a currency pair that I trade as well. Often enough, and I have higher success rate with it than any other currencies out there. So I just said, you know what, instead of trying to trade everything with relative success, why not just trade one or two pairs with great success? So when I look on the daily, Euro AUD dropped, is now been on a bullish trend. So I'm just looking for buys basically on this pair. We failed to break structure last week on the daily. I feel like we might make an attempt to do this, to do just that again. Yeah, so still pretty much looking at, you know, break of structure to the top side for our yeah, we're just retesting, creating higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. I mean, if we do break this level here, we're definitely, these are the daily structures, we are definitely pushing up. Let me look at the low time frame. So what has happened here is we retested previous support level up here. Really failed to drop in March. Let me see. Nothing much there to talk about today. Oh my God. Let me see. We may push lower. I would love for to see us push a bit lower before we continue on the way up. So Euro AUD is bullish. I still think we're bullish. We are at a key level of structure here. We may break out, and if we do break out, we'll probably make for the 1.61313 level. If not, we'll push lower to maybe grab a bit of liquidity and then continue to the upside. So I'm still 50-50 on this. Waiting to see whether we do break structure up here. It's about 70 to 80 pips. Yeah, because this was a nice retracement, nice rejection here. And yeah, so just we'll wait and see what happens. But I would love to see some kind of a retracement, you know? Yeah, I'd like to see some retracement before we break out, but we'll see. So that's Euro AUD, and then I'm looking at eurojpy. So eurojpy has been on a nice downtrend as well, and then now it's been pushing up. It's now been a kind of consolidating over here, kind of like consolidating. Kind of consolidating. So if we don't break below this level here, we're still continuing to the upside. Generally, I don't know, the market is looking friendly this week, looking quite bullish in terms of direction. Let me just look at the higher time frame though. When I look at the higher time frame, I'm just seeing we did push lower. We kind of, hit a previous level of structure here, rejected and started pushing up. So I still feel like there's room for us to continue to the upside. We're seeing this nice bullish candle last week. That's how the market closed. This week, Monday, we've seen some, we kind of pushed lower, but then now began to shift price to the upside. We are seeing this indecision candle here. But my bias right now is that we'll still keep pushing up. That's my expectation. So we're kind of in this sideways, ranging market. Yeah, so we'll probably move up, down, up, down. But I'd like to see a candlestick formation that will give me, maybe a 1, 2, 3 bullish candle that will show me we are now ready to break to the upside. But for now, still in consolidation. So let me look at EuroCAD. So all these pairs, as you can see, guys, they're all just in consolidation right now. Just sideways movement happening here. EuroCAD has been dropping though. Okay. Then we saw when it dropped here, it did retrace and then it rejected at the 50%, and then it's just been consolidating below here. So if I do see a break of structure here, okay, I'd like to see a nice, bullish candle to just confirm a continuation to the upside. We could see that and just see push all the way up. But right about now, we are failing to break structure. We're just scaling lower highs. If you look at the trend right now, we're really just, scaling lower highs. So bias is to the downside. Okay, so we just retested and we continue to the downside. So I would like to see like a break, some price action confirmation to the downside, and then we can take a nice trade downside. So EuroCAD, I am definitely thinking of shorting the pair. Yeah. Wait and see. We wait and see what happens. So EuroCAD is the only one looking bearish right now. Then there's GBP, USD, another pair I trade often enough. Been in consolidation. I think we're still pushing up. We're still pushing up. Wow, this has been a really nice bullish move. So I still feel we got room up here, okay, to break out to the upside. I probably want to see a push up and then a retest into this zone before we actually break to the upside. So I am bullish on GU as well. I'll want to see that retest, like I said, but I am definitely bullish on GU. So yeah, like I said, I want to see it push a bit lower and then you can push up GBP, JPY. gbpjpy. We may look to retrace a bit. There's a bit of rejection up here. Let me look at the higher time frame here. So on the higher time frame, GJ isn't looking so snazzy. Like it's just not a very pretty chart. But still bullish all the same. Bullish all the same. You know, but we may see some correction below and then that kind of a move. So let's see. This is what I'm anticipating. This is what I am anticipating. A move down. Alrighty. And then continuation to the upside. So we probably will break structure at some point. This is what I'm looking at. For GJ to just push lower and then boom. Yeah, so wouldn't just jump into the buy just yet. Would like to see a bit of a correction. Even if it's, you know, but we'd like to see a correction, a retest, then continuation. Then we do have, so that's gbpjpy, GU. Yeah, so I think I've looked at all the pairs. Let me look at US 30 now again. So I said US 30 is still looking bullish. It's still possibly likely trying to correct to the lower side, but I am expecting a break of structure today and a push to the upside. So let me just look at gold one more time. In the lower time frame, more specifically. Let me look at the 5 minutes. This baby might just shoot up, even without the retracement. We may retrace a bit later on. But we do have an interesting area here. So we're almost there. So I'd like to see what happens before I am thinking we will get into this zone, reject, push lower, and then push up. So I'm still waiting for the New York session. This is definitely still the move I'm looking at, you know, retracement and then push below, push up. Yeah. So that's about it, guys. I hope it's clear. Sorry, my energy levels today are not as high as they usually are, but I hope that you've gotten some value just watching me doing my analysis. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please put them in the chat box, in the comment box, and I'll get to them. If you want me to do specific video on a specific pair analysis, let me know, and I'll do that in a future video. If you want me to clarify on something or teach on something, guys, please let me know as well, and I'll be able to do that. So like, subscribe, share, and thank you once again, guys, as always, for tuning in. All the best this week. Happy trading week.